It's playoff time. We have 4 teams, obviously. Let's make sure we're the only one left after the 3 games. Welcome back, episode 44 of the wonderful Cadbury Heroes. We didn't have a fantastic end to the season, but we did get into the playoffs. That was the main thing that we're going for. And you know what? Managed to sneak our way in there. Palace didn't even get in. Get out of here. West Ham just absolutely slapped. Sheffield had a decent one. Actually, let me show you this. So Sheffield and, who was it? Blackburn finished on the same points, the same wins, the same losses, the same draws, and it went down to goals. Not goal difference. Goals scored. That is horrific. Borough and Blackburn 2-2, and we are playing against Brighton. But just before we jump into that, and just before I run through these, you're welcome to look through while we're doing this. If you could do me the favour of liking, subscribing, and showing your support on the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. So, that monstrosity of a 5-4 loss was the game that we played last episode. Since then, it's been relatively busy. A 2-1 loss against Palace, 2-1 win against Blackburn, 5-2 against Barnsley, 3-0 win against loss against Sunderland, 4-2 win against Exeter, lost 2-1 against Stoke with 2 goals from Jack Shepherd. And then most recently, and the final game of the season, was a 1-1 against Palace. So it does see us, as we mentioned earlier, in the playoff semi-final against Brighton, who have got a certain player that I'm sure we're all aware of and we all remember, Mr. Astley. He's finished with 7 goals, well, in the league, which were all for us, and he's only for some reason played 5 for Brighton, so paid 20 million to not really play him, and when they did play him, not very effectively. So that's perfectly fine. Let's go and see if he's actually going to be playing for him today. For the first leg, we're going to be playing Colton in goal, Watkin Jones, Bailey, McBride and Norris, Cott and Davy Llewellyn outside of Peake and Boadu, and then Wilson supporting Messam as the strikers. We're on tele, of course we are. There's our lineup, our bench, our form. So-so. Brighton are going in with even worse form, actually, with a 4-2-3-1, and Pizzuto and Bernardoni as actual players that are still knocking about for him. Norris has got a corner for us on the right-hand side. Bailey has got a goal. Got a goal already. We're going to win. I might be a bit premature in that, actually, but who knows? I do. No, it's not going to be as simple as that, is it? But Norris has put in a good ball. Bailey's won the header, popped it in the net. Is Ashley playing for him? Because there he is. Ashley is playing for him. Is there number 4? A big launch ball from Brighton there. The one thing that is a bit curious, should we say, the second leg for this game is being played in about 4 days. Oh, no. Colton. He literally hasn't done anything daft all season. And then he does that. Doesn't even go with his hands. He goes with like his shin for some reason. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Just... that's poor. 6 minutes in. It's 1-1. Norris has got a throw in for us out on the left side. Peake. It's been tackled by Almeida. He's got it back. Oh, and then he's just kicked it against the guy that stood in front of him. Edwards is breaking for Brighton on their right-hand side. Boadu's chasing back. I thought he was going to get sent off then. Norris, back to the goalie. Colton just lumps it forward. Wilson nods it on. Messam, and he's being tackled by Pizzuto. Lewis has got it on the left-hand side, their goal scorer. He's gone into the area. Okay, no, he's turned around. Oh, jeez. Tambora, I think that guy's name was. Pretty fair shot from him, but it's high and wide. It's nearly half-time now. It's, I don't know, it's not looking too bad. It's not looking too good. We got our goal nice and early, but haven't really done much since then. And by the looks of this, Brighton have definitely had more of the game than us. So we'll give them a little clip round the ear roll, send them back out. But this is our home leg, though, so we need to be looking at that, thinking realistically. We need to be getting a little bit more out of this. I'm just doing the whole playoffs in this episode. So your semis, and then should we get to the final, that's going to be in here as well. If we don't, just so it kind of masks the episode length, I'm going to do the season review as well. But we are almost an hour in. There's a throw-in on the right-hand side for Brighton. Resta throws it towards Edwards, gets it back to Resta. Somehow they've played a 1-2 in that situation. Perfectly reasonable. Almeida, Resta, and he scored. Nahuel Resta has put us behind on the tie. It's a corner for Brighton. Kunders puts it towards Edwards. It's through. Oh, we're getting battered. Oh, we're getting battered. No, we're not. We're going to do something about it. Let's make some subs. Let's not watch this again. Messam, you've been pretty poor, but I'm going to leave you on. I'm going to drop you back. And I'll put McGregor as the advance forward. Watkin Jones has done little to nothing, so we'll take him off. Then Stevie Peake also has been a bit questionable, so we'll bring Stevenson on for him. 3 subs. Get him on. Do something. Do anything. Just anything. Paul to Boadu. Puts it in. Resta just heads it away comfortably for him. He just managed to put it into an area with literally zero danger. Edwards has just walked past our whole defence. And it's just smashed into the top corner. Oh, we are getting absolutely pummeled. This isn't how this was supposed to go, this episode. I gotta be honest. It's not what I was looking for. In a matter of 8 minutes, they've taken it from 1-1 to 4-1. We've been battered. So let's just not get humiliated. Try and pull it back to 4-2 and beat them 3-0 at their place. That seems like that's going to happen. Definitely is. Don't worry about it. We'll go attacking. Why the hell not? Boadu's got a free kick on the left, puts it in, and Bernardoni just catches it. Just no challenge at all for him, really. Just, I'll have that, lad. Don't you worry about it. There's 10 minutes left on the clock. Their goal is put it forward. Edwards, Rocamora, Resta again on the ball. There's a bit of lazy closing down there, but I would say it's gone back to us, but it hasn't. Edwards has got the ball in the area. Brilliant save from Colton, but I thought he was offside. Evidently not. It's corner. It's going to be put in now by a Steve to the near post, far post. Edwards, and it's been headed away. Goal kick for Brighton. Puts it to Tambora. Out to their left back, Lewis. Dunstan. They've got Astley playing in midfield by the looks of this. Dunstan out to the left. He's cut back inside. There's a big gap between the defenders. He's walked round the other one. It's 5-1. We're going home. Oh, what a waste. I'm really glad I came back for this. Just have a little look at this defending here. Splendid. The only thing we have got is an absolute shed load of money still in the bank. Got about 12 million in the balance. We're going to end up selling our goalkeeper for... I want edging on to 10 million for him, realistically. Messam's taking the penalty. He's a decent taker. Let's let him have it. Why not? He's a decent goalie. Ideally, I want about 10, maybe 8 million for him. I don't want anything less than that, realistically. But we'll be looking at quite a healthy little bit of money to spend. And then we can build the team as much as we can. Get him into the Prem. And then never play a game with them in the Prem. That's the issue. That's the issue. Because I'm only doing one more season after this, I think. Unless I can get this season done pretty snappy. But it's looking like the actual game's going to be out in about 2 weeks. So, obviously, we need this all wrapped up and everything in that time. We've got absolutely handed to us. 2 minutes in, it was ours. Ours for the taking. I'm in kind of a let's just get this done moment here. We're 3 goals down. We're at home as well. So, we did score 2 away goals. I don't even think away goals are a thing this. Let's think this. That's just not a sentence. Just isn't. Playoffs. What are we saying? I don't know if I can even find out where we find out about away goals. Penalty shootout if scores are still level. Extra time played if they're level after 90 minutes. Doesn't mention away goals, which is fair, but would have been helpful for us. After that horrific performance from our defenders, I'm dropping Peake back. So we've got Colton in goal, Bailey and Peake in front of him, Watkin Jones and, it does say Barkers, but I'm going to put Padraig in. Why the hell not? Watkin Jones and McBride outside. Cott and Calver on the wings. with Pisson and Stevenson in the middle. And then we have Wilson and Messam as the strikers. Brighton. Their little form thing's looking a little bit brighter than last time, which is annoying. They have gone with it's looked a bit rotated. Their few real players aren't playing this time. We've put Sol on the bench, who I've just had to give a number to, so it turns out I didn't play him at all this year. There's a throw-in on the left-hand side. Lewis, Moville. I mean, it's a good ball forward to Lewis there. He's put it across. Fantastic save from Colton. And McBride's played it safe. Kicked it out of play. No faffing about. Get it out of danger. Esteve, not a clue what his name is. He's put the ball in. Pissant's headed it away and Lewis has picked up the loose ball. He's got into the area and Wilson's just kicked him in half, but the ref's perfectly fine with it, so happy days. Lewis has got the ball again on the left-hand side for Brighton. He's dangerous, he is. I'm not a fan. He's a bit good. We just don't have a player of that calibre. And the one we do have that's half decent isn't our player. He's on loan from Arsenal. Moville, Resta, Steve, Lewis, Edwards. Oh, and he's kicked it wide. Hopefully, he won't get another hat-trick in this game. That would be preferable. There's a throw-in for us on the left. McBride puts it to Stevenson, who's booked, apparently. But he's immediately tackled, considering he's 15 foot tall. He's got no strength, which is helpful. Nisbet on the... oh, that's a brilliant ball forward to Edwards. He's through on goal. He scored. He's scored. He's scored 16 goals before meeting us in the playoffs. He's now got 20. Hasn't even finished. So he played 120 minutes against us. Scored 4 goals. Let's not watch it again. Let's just move on. We now need to score 4 goals, which seems perfectly achievable. Garcia, Resta, Beresford, Lewis, straight through the middle of us, and he's kicked it about 10 yards wide. Brilliant. There's a free kick for Brighton on the right. It's been put towards the back post and headed away. Messam's picked up the loose ball and he's got Wilson alongside him. Come on, lads. Oh, we can get it onto even. No, he's at the post. Never mind. Just move on. Throw in for Brighton on the right. Nisbet. Ars, I'm going to call him. Why not? They're beating us. I'm not going to pronounce his name properly. Del Castillo, Resta. They're having me on today, aren't they? Lewis. Brilliant ball through to Edwards. It's oh my God, he's got his 5th. It's 5 goals. He's going to get a hat-trick again. Guys, I'm going to have to break this to you now. I don't think we're going to get to the final. I'm sorry I have to tell you like this, but I've just got a feeling, you know. Do you know when you just get a feeling? Things just aren't going to go your way. Oh, let's watch it again. Let's not. Those lines are there just to mock me as well. That's fun. Corner, Calva. It's not even attempted to find one of our players, which is helpful. Watkin Jones, where are you? All the way back to the goalie. Of course, we only need to find 5 goals. Go back to the goalie from their half. Seems reasonable. It's perfectly fine. Wilson. Oh, he's turned him. He doesn't have a clue what's going on. Oh, he's a bit good, isn't he? I do like Wilson. Man City won't let me have him. They asked for in excess of 5 million, which is, got to be honest, it's a little bit too much. He's turned him like a tourney thing. Astley's not playing in this one, which I'm not sure why. I'm sure they'll bring him off and play him in goal or up front or something just to mug us off. Free kick for Brighton was quite deep. It's been launched forward towards Edwards. He's in for his hat-trick. He hasn't taken it this time, so that's good. McBride's just smashed it forward and they've got the ball back again. Beresford, Resta, back towards Edwards, but headed away by McBride. Ars has got it on the right for him. And Calva makes the clearance. Wilson picks it up. Oh, are we going to score? This is it. Oh, no, he's been poleaxed by Del Castillo. They're a man down. This is going to happen. It's going to happen. We need to score another 4 goals. Let's go. Hey, it's going to happen. It's not going to happen, is it? Definitely not going to happen. Right, Cott, get out of here. We'll bring literally no one on. I've got no one. Messam, you've done nothing. Get out of here. We're bringing Jamie Soul on. Look at that. Perfectly reasonable change in quality, that is. Jesus. Do you know what, Cott, get out of here. We're bringing Jimmy Powell on. Why the hell not? I was going to take Holton off then. That's not really fair. He's one of our best players. I'll settle for that. probably pick up an injury and have to be forced into a substitution. McBride, Stevenson, Wilson, Pisson, brilliant ball through. Calva, oh god, it's all going wrong. Oh, and Powell's just slide tackled it into the goal. A massive lag then, in a single player game, on my own. Couldn't tell you why. Perfectly fine now. It's, yeah, that could have been it. Could have been 2-2. No, he saved it again. Setford. They've even changed their goalkeeper. They've even substituted in a different goalkeeper for this game. And they're still having us on. Jesus. Right, McBride. What have we got? 25 minutes on the clock to score 4 goals. He's offside there, isn't he? We'll find out in a sec when the ball's in the net. He's not offside. He scored a hat-trick again. He scored 6 goals in 2 games. He's gone from 16 to 22 in 2 games. It's not even a joke. It's 8-3. Do you know what the worst thing is? I actually thought we might have done it. I thought, you know what? There's an outside chance we might get our way back into this. When your man got sent off. No. Didn't happen, did it? Colton smashes it up towards our right mid. He nods it onto Sol. Come on, lad. Get yourself a goal in the playoffs. No, he's fell over. That's fine. Watkin. Do you know what? I've dropped him of his full name. You don't deserve it. But what was that? What was that then? What were we even attempting there? Hey, Setford, Peake, Stevenson. I find it funny that my centre mid's 6'7" and my centre back is 5'11". That's the exact right way around. You should have those heights. It just is. We're down to 15 minutes left of this game, and for some reason, they're still showing me highlights because something's going to happen that isn't just us getting battered. Oh, they're going to score again, aren't they? Don't do this. Don't do this. I don't want to concede 9 in the playoff semi-finals. Edwards has absolutely shafted me. Violently. Dunstan puts in the ball. I'm pretty sure one of the players just elbowed their guy in the head, but we'll just move on. Wilson's just ran the ball out of play. Do you remember when I said he was good? Literally minutes ago. Just ran the ball out of play. No pressure. Arse, Nisbet, whatever your stupid name is. Steve, Edwards. Ball's gone wide. It's 4 minutes on the clock. Let's just call time. Let me do my bloody season review, and we'll be back and we'll try and win this next year. I can't see that that's going to happen because we're living on loan players at the moment. Stevenson. Oh, he's dragged it just wide. Throwing out on the left for Brighton. We are edging towards extra time. Moville to Dunstan. He just turned around. He didn't even like aggressively turn or do anything particularly skillful. He just turned slowly and got past my defender. Somehow we scored from that. And Jamie Sol has got himself an assist. Fair play. Brilliant ball over. Brilliant run from Calva. I like to see it. Nice little run from him. No, he's not there. He's here. Nice little run from him. Let's just move on. I should pretend that didn't happen and just move the goddamn sake on. They didn't even play bloody thingy against us. That's just rude. He's sat on the bench doing nothing. He's worth 19 million still. That's horrendous. He's on 40 grand a week. Gee! Oh, Jesus. Right, let's see what the bloody fans have got to say about it. Do you know what? Oh, God, everyone's upset. What did I say? I told them I was pleased to lose 8-4 on aggregate. I should have just walked out. Shouldn't have said anything. Superb game of football. Instant classic. Are you all right? We just lost 8-4 on aggregate. Can't have any complaints today. We played well enough to win that. I'm not sure we did, to be fair, but it's fine. Sick of all the stats. You know, let's just move on. I'll see you for the season review. Talk of the devil. And here it is. I literally had a small swig of my drink, and it immediately arrived. Jerry Messam has got a B+ from the board, and they are over the moon about it. Even though we're paying him £1 million a day, they're all for it. So I'll see if we can bring him back. Brody Bailey did well in his games that he was with us, so I'll see if I can bring him back. Norris done all right, actually. Done better than I thought he would. Calver, who came into us on a free, he's worth 5 million. Gotta be honest, I'm gonna try and take some of that, or I might just start playing him left mid because he's not bad. He's not too bad there, to be fair. What is he as an inverted winger? I think this is when he's horrendous. It's fine, just move on. I might just play him as a winger. Who knows? Wilson, decent rating. The board don't seem to care about these. They're just not rating these at the moment. I think I broke it. Give me a sec. Here we go. Right, are there any ones that they're absolutely livid about? Why are they hating this? He's a good player. I don't know why he's only worth 500 grand. Couldn't tell you that. But he's a very good player. And they are livid. It's because we're paying him a really high wage and we paid almost 500,000 for him. It's probably going to be that, to be fair. But no, everyone else they're relatively on board with. Transfers out. What did they say about Astley? A C? A C? 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 20 million? C? Whatever. They wanted us to avoid relegation. We're currently the only team out of the 4 that aren't in the playoffs anymore. But we got to the playoffs. That's the main thing. Let's just move on. Messam scored 27 for us. The FA Cup, they wanted us to be competitive, and we got to the 4th round. I don't know what be competitive means, I've got to be quite honest. They wanted second round. We gave them second round. Cracking. Move on. Biggest win. Big old 5-0 against QPR. Goal of the season was, who was it? Casareka's goal for the 5-2 win. Loss. 5-2 loss against Portsmouth. Jesus. The match to remember was a 5-3 against Sheffield, who I believe got automatic promotion. Let's have a little look at Casareka's goal. I mean, all the bloody goals that we scored this season, and they go and give goal of the season to one where we lost 5-2 against pissing Portsmouth. It's a free kick. I mean, it's a good free kick, but it's a free kick. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Sponsorship is the same. Yeah, it's red. Makes sense. Brooke, can you tell that I'm a little bit salty? I'm quite salty. Broadcast revenue is down slightly, down by about 300k, but still just shy of 3 million, which is quite strong. Competition prize money is, again, exactly the same, but apparently that's down. And then match day and corporate are both slight increases, marginal. We would expect to see them jump up next season, because we're going into our new stadium, which I believe is a 17,000 seater. I'll have to have a check at the end of this episode. Just shy of 500,000, or actually just over 500,000 in non-domestic, in sales. Jesus, 10% of which is non-domestic. I'm all over the gaff. 8,555 shirts sold, with Davy Llewellyn being the most popular, and Bacon also up there. Oh wait, I've got my big fat head in the way. Let me move me big fat head. Beautiful. Bacon, Casareka, Calver, McGregor. Love to see it. Lineup is, it still has Astley in there. He only played 8 games this season for us, apparently. Oh, no, that's his new club. Okay, ignore that. Colton in goal. Watkin Jones, McBride, Norris. Astley isn't a 6.8 for us. He was a 7.35. That is horrific. Midfield. Casareka and Wild outside of Boado and Peak. Casareka picking up 20 assists this season. Did not notice that. Well done, that man. And then McGregor and Messam as the strikers with 18 and 29 goals respectively. We picked up Manager of the Month for December and January. Most league apps by a player. McGregor's now up to 200, which is a lot. I didn't realise he played that many for us. Well done. It's a lot of games. High transfer fee received. I don't think we're going to see that broken, to be quite honest, unless Colton goes for a small fortune. And then highest transfer fee paid is a 50th of that, if my maths serves me correctly. So we could buy 50 Davy Llewellyns for the price that we sold Astley. Fans player of the season is Casareka. Young player of the season is McGregor, even though he's 24. Signing of the season, Norris. Goal of the season was Casareka, which we just saw. Top scorer, Rudy Herrera, on 29 with Messam. Casareka with 20 assists, as we mentioned earlier. 20? No, just 6 player of the matches for Messam. Casareka picking up the highest average rating for us, and Azeri with the most passes completed of 37 per 90 minutes, which is alright. And I've managed to just skip completely through that. So I don't know what... Oh, God. Oh, jeez. I'm falling apart. Ignore me. And for some reason, I've left all this in. Board set initial budgets. Let's go and have a little look at that, shall we? We've got the overall squad. Who's come to join that? McGregor and Bazira. Apparently, they've joined it, but I don't know where. On the bench, I assume. Colton is the goalkeeper, as he goddamn should be, because he was fantastic. Clark, Astley, Taylor, McBride. There's a few names there. Harry Taylor, where's he nowadays? He's retired. All right. Okay. Kasareka, Boadu, Finazaz. He also is retired. Everyone's just retired, apparently. Rydell, retired, yep. Stanley, yep, he's retired. And then Walton, retired. Okay, apparently I'm some sort of graveyard for careers. Budgets, 9.81 million. And 150 grand a week? Are they having me on? Jesus. Our committed spend at the moment is 100, currently spending 126. So, they haven't done too much wage-wise. But transfer budget, a big old bunch of money that is. I'm all for that. How much do we have if we sell someone? 100%. So I'm thinking we'll get rid of Colton soon. I'd rather not, but if we do sell him, it'll be for big money. So we'll do that. Where did we line up in the rest of the league then? So we were busy and leaky. That's not where we want to be. We want to be down here. We want to be quiet and impenetrable. We're in the exact wrong quadrant here. Like, there's two axes there, and we're the wrong side of both of them. Not happy. Attacking wise, now this is what we want to see. Sat up here, right, top right, beautiful. West Ham won the league. Bit wasteful, not as much as us. However, they did know how to defend. It's kind of how you win titles, that is. What have we got? What do they want? Top half finish. All right, I can give you that. Possibly. For one season, and then run away and leave you forever. We'll finish off the episode. And we'll go. Oh, fantastic. Another reminder that we just got absolutely shafted. Where shall we go on our training camp? We can go to the Portuguese Algarve. Let's steer clear of there. Don't want any of our players going missing. I'm considering going somewhere really boring like Ireland. Just not even that far away. Or should we go to Andalusia Occidental? Definitely isn't pronounced that way. We're going to Ireland. Why the hell not? I do hope you will return next episode at the start of the next season. Our final season, and the first episode of which will be our next episode. And I'll show you what players we've signed. I do hope we'll be back for it. And I do hope you will do all the bits earlier, liking, subscribing, all the usual madness, and click some of the icons as well. It'll take you to some other fantastic content. Thank you very much for your time.